every opinion, every rejection, every minor inconvenience. If you let them rattle you, you hand over your power. But here's the truth. The people who seem the calmest, the most composed, they're not without struggle. They've simply trained themselves not to react, to walk through storms with a quiet strength, to lead themselves first before trying to lead the world. In this video, you'll learn how to develop an inner stillness so strong that no one, not criticism, not failure, not even chaos, can shake it. This is the art of becoming emotionally untouchable. Let's dive in. First, building the inner fortress. Life will test you. People will disappoint you. Plans will fall apart. The world never promised you comfort. It only promised change. But the question is, will you let the world shape your emotions? Or will you become the one who shapes your world? The strongest among us don't avoid problems. They learn to meet adversity with presence, not panic. True strength isn't about force. It's about emotional discipline, about not letting small things destroy your peace. It's the ability to say, I will not give this moment the power to disturb me. When you detach your sense of peace from the chaos around you, you become untouchable. Not because life gets easier, but because you get stronger. 2. Emotional control is a choice. People often confuse emotion with truth. If I feel it strongly, it must be real. But emotions are not facts, they're weather. They come, they go. And if you react to every storm, you'll never build anything solid. Pause before you react. Breathe before you speak. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy, or is this just noise? That pause, that moment of clarity, that's power. Think about how much energy we waste defending ourselves, over-explaining, or trying to win arguments that don't even matter. When you stop reacting to everything, you start responding with intention. And that shift from reaction to response is the foundation of inner peace. 3. The strength of stillness. Imagine someone insults you in front of others. Your ego wants to strike back. Your pride demands a comeback, but instead you smile. You say nothing. You stay composed. That silence, that refusal to play the game, it leaves them powerless. Not reacting doesn't mean you're weak. It means you've mastered your emotions. And in a world that constantly tries to provoke you, that mastery is rare and respected. Remember, you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away, calm, collected, and undefeated. 4. Failure is not an identity. Setbacks are not signs that you're broken. They're data, information, redirections. But most people don't see it that way. They internalize failure. They let it define them. The untouchable mind says, this is a lesson, not a life sentence. Every fall is feedback. Every loss is refinement. People who keep going aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who don't personalize failure. They observe, they adapt, they move forward. No shame, no drama, just progress. The power of visualization. Before strength becomes real, it must be imagined. See yourself as the kind of person who stays composed under pressure, who doesn't take things personally, who walks into every situation with calm, clear confidence. This isn't delusion, it's mental rehearsal. The mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality, so the more vividly you picture your best self, the more naturally you become that person. Make stillness your identity. Not just something you do, but something you are. 6. Emotional detachment is freedom. Let's be clear, emotional detachment doesn't mean apathy. It means control. It means feeling deeply, without becoming a prisoner to your feelings. It means staying open, but not vulnerable to chaos. It means responding, not reacting. You can care without crumbling. You can love without losing yourself. You can face storms without losing your center. And when you reach this point, where your emotions serve you instead of enslave you, you step into a power most people never even taste. 7. Master yourself, master life. Think about the people you admire most. They don't chase approval. They don't broadcast every emotion. They move with quiet confidence. They aren't loud, they're grounded. That's not an accident. That's the result of mastering one's inner world. When you stop giving energy to everything that doesn't serve you, you become magnetic. People respect your boundaries, not because you enforce them aggressively, but because you carry yourself with certainty. And that kind of certainty, it can't be fake. It's earned through emotional discipline day after day. 8. Final thoughts. Become the calm in the chaos. The world is noisy, but you don't have to be. The storms will come, but you don't have to lose yourself in them. You can live in a world full of triggers without being constantly triggered. You can learn to let things pass through you without leaving damage behind. When you master emotional detachment, you don't just survive life, you own it. You stop being a puppet, pulled by the strings of criticism, comparison, and chaos. And you start becoming the architect of your own peace. So, the next time someone tries to get under your skin, smile and remember, nothing gets to you unless you let it.